Now, our Lord, to Luz de Maria debonilla. Receive my blessing together with my gracious love, my beloved children. I urge you to adore my most holy mother, who intercedes on behalf of each of my children in the suffering you are currently experiencing and what is to come. You are all loved by my blessed mother, who wants everyone to be rescued. My people, in the light of the warning in which all of mankind will take part, you need to quickly reflect on your actions and make amends for wrongs done. My darling, the world will be purged by the impact of the heavenly body that will approach it, and which you will perceive as an explosion from above, in addition to the spiritual suffering that the human race will experience. The waters of the oceans will encroach on the land, and as a result of this explosion, which will light the ground and cause fire to rain from the sky. My beloved people, you should separate yourself from the world in your efforts and deeds right now without worrying. My people, you disobey me. You won't admit that you need to change and that you have a responsibility to do so. And you won't stop letting your abused human ego keep you in arrogance. You and the rest of mankind are my people, since we are all my children. My people are not a chosen group of my offspring who is better or pray more than the rest of their siblings. Humanity as a whole is my people. I adore you, my people, in this way. Remember that a conflict is now developing. My children will suffer during the impending war. Several countries are currently poised to launch the first strike on one another, after which the world will descend into war. The scourge of war will arrive, and mankind will devolve into anarchy when you least expect it and when you are least thinking about it. War is the self-inflicted punishment that humanity will endure. It is a punishment brought on by human greed, produced as a result of the ruler's general sense of superiority over their subjects. A punishment that results from their rejection of me, of the disrespect that I am constantly subjected to, of my transgressions, of the profanities and sacrileges I constantly hear. Due to the numerous transgressions that my people expose my mother to, she is regarded with disdain, and her most compassionate heart bleeds. That my people, her offspring, would be creatures of faith, modest creatures as she is, creatures that join and do not disunite, is my most holy Immaculate Mother's greatest wish. The Antichrist will be given to this age, and they will follow him as a result of their lack of knowledge about me, their disobedience toward me, and their disregard for what my mother has revealed to them. Instead of remembering that I am the way, the truth, and the life, they will embrace the new teaching that will be taught to them. I focused on pride because it permeates the human race, and the Antichrist is already grabbing hold of the arrogant, granting authority to those who, out of arrogance, believe that they are superior to their brothers and sisters. My children, confusion is making its way into my church, and where confusion exists, I am not to be found there. Rather, the enemy of the soul has done so. My children, know me so that you may identify me. Be aware of individuals who ask you to work and behave in a manner that is inconsistent with what I have taught you. Be on the lookout. There are many wolves in sheep's clothes at the moment. Continue keeping the faith, my people, my beloved people, not because it is customary, but rather because you know me, and in knowing me, love me. Be ready for what is about to happen to humanity and the world. Keep your bodily defenses up and remain alert, not believing that the sickness has been conquered. I am your God, and I am preparing you for what mankind will experience in the future. It's possible that not all of the significant issues keeping you up at night can be resolved. We have a strong anticipation that God can and will set everything right in the Lord's time and in the Lord's manner, which is why our hope for eternity is so brazen. The Bible's account of creation is significant for many reasons, one of which is this. It serves as a reminder that the Lord established order across the cosmos and meticulously restored the surges of chaos to create the ideal environment for human life. Everything demonstrates how God provided order to our universe, from the cosmic components to the subatomic, from our planet's incredibly precise orbit to the way molecules interact with one another. We have barely begun to fully comprehend the world in which we live, despite our immense scientific knowledge. We keep discovering an order to things. We must keep in mind that the Lord did all of this while we marvel at it. We are informed that the Lord spoke the universe into being. Everything that is formed was created at the command of the Lord when he proclaimed his majestic word. It's interesting to consider that the Bible is also referred to as God's message, since it does contain facts and tales with the capacity to ignite our souls. Not because the book itself is so ethereal, but rather not the pages. Instead, Jesus, who John claims is the Word become flesh, is the subject of all these tales. In 1 Corinthians 15:54-56, we read that, "Death has been swallowed up in victory." And then the Apostle Paul asks, "Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting?" This is a rhetorical question, but Paul gives us the answer anyway. The sting of death is sin, and the power of sin is the law. But thanks be to God, he gives us victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. The chaos of sin and death no longer holds sway over the children of God. Jesus taught in John 11:25, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die." We who follow Jesus are given a promise of eternal life, although for now we may have to experience death. We also have a promise of Christ's return and a future where Revelation 21:4 promises, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death or sorrow or crying or pain. All these things are gone forever." So we see that in the creation of the world, God brought order to chaos. We see that the Lord has been active in the work of history, culminating in the coming of Jesus, who conquered the chaos of even death itself. And we are given a promise that Christ will come again, and that God will banish death and pain forever. God demonstrated that he is trustworthy, and so we have every reason to believe that these promises will also come to pass. When all hope seems lost, the followers of Jesus will still have reason to believe in a better tomorrow. When the darkness of chaos is pressing in, we stand firmly in the hands of Almighty God, the God who brought order. The Apostle Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 4:8-10, We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. We always carry around in our body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body. We serve a God who brought order and who promises to make all things right in the end.